My next guest, co-host the popular syndicated film review show Ebert and Roeper. He also has this new book out entitled The Great Movies. Please welcome Roger Ebert. Thank you very much for being here.
It's a pleasure.
I think I'll bring it up right away because it's been in the news a little bit. You've had a little bit of a health concern, and
I had surgery 13 days ago.
Right.
For thyroid cancer, but now it's over.
Yeah, and it's a very treatable cancer. Good for you. You seem well.
Yeah, it's treatable and it's curable, and people who have thyroid cancer are really lucky compared to
other people, right?
Other people, yeah.
Yeah, because
I feel fortunate actually to
because they can zap it right away.
I don't feel really happy, but I feel fortunate.
Right. Well, we're all glad to see that you're doing well. You're here. You've got this this new book out on the great movies. I was thinking about it today. You've probably interviewed many of the actors that people would dream of meeting, and this is your life, movies. This must be a great treat for you.
Those were the great days when I started out, because in those days you could spend a day or a couple of days with a star. Now, it's the hotel room interview. You go in, you talk to them for 3 minutes. They're posing in front of the poster for their movie.
Right.
You get 3 sound bites and you leave,
Right.
But in those, I remember once I went out to Malibu to the beach to talk to Lee Marvin for Esquire magazine, and he was drunk. And
and he's a well-known, he was a larger-than-life character.
The biggest star of the 70s. He's drinking the Heinekens, and we're sitting there talking, and he's trashing everybody in every movie that he's ever made. And his girlfriend, Michelle Triola, had spent the night in Bel Air. And she came out around noon. She says, "Michelle, go get me some beer." She says, "Lee, I'm not going to get any more beer. You're already drunk." She says, "Do I have to go get the beers?" He says, "Okay, what kind do you want?" He says, "The green ones."
Right.
And just then, their dog came out of the bedroom, and it had something in its mouth. And Michelle says, "LeBou, what do you have in your mouth?" It doesn't have anything in his mouth, Michelle. "LeBou, you have some panties in your mouth." "Those are your panties, Michelle." "Those are not my panties." Bad dog. It's a true story. Those were the days, and I put it in the story. He never complained.
Right.
No problems.
Right, because he just, and today, as you said, they cycle. It's fast food. They cycle everyone through. I have to ask you about this. I've actually had other people mention this to me. There's a rumor about you on the web. And a few people have asked me, are you going to ask them about it? So I feel like I have to.
I actually know the rumor you're referring to, and the rumor states that one night Elizabeth Taylor, Mickey Rooney, and myself were over at her house, and we stripped naked, covered ourselves with talcum powder, and rode around bareback on a pony. That's the rumor. Is that the rumor you were thinking of?
Yeah, that's the one, yeah. So, is it true?
What a night it was.
And is it then true that Mickey Rourke came in throwing feces? That's the other part I heard.
No, that's not true.
Okay, because he's got to stop.
But that would have been all it would take to make that evening perfect, actually.
Now, you are maybe most famous for the 2 thumbs up or thumbs down rating system.
This is the actual thumb that I use on the show, right?
Yeah, there it is, yeah. It's insured, I hope.
No, it's not. No.
Other movie reviewers since then have tried to come up with a system of their own. Are you familiar with the other systems that movie reviewers try and come up with?
Well, we were very wise to trademark 2 thumbs up so that everybody couldn't be throwing thumbs around.
Right.
That would be reckless.
Right.
And there are lots of different systems out there. Yeah.
There's the local right here in New York, one of the local stations. I think it's New York 1. Is it New York 1? I think his name's Neil Rosen. He does apple, half an apple, and then half a wormy apple if he doesn't like the movie. What do you give that thumbs up or thumbs down, that system?
Well, that works for New York, but in Chicago, the city of the big shoulders, you'd have to give it, shrugs.
Right, half a shoulder.
A cold shoulder.
Right,
and,
right.
I don't know, and it doesn't travel outside of town.
Right, so
you need something more universal, something that everyone can identify with, some kind of a symbol that means the same thing in every land on earth. Don't you feel, Conan?
I feel that the thumbs up is the best symbol ever.
Yes.
The famous pornographer Al Goldstein has when he rates pornography, uses penises in various... Is that something that you discuss or do you think that's actually a good system?
That's the system in Screw magazine, and that is actually even a more universal system than thumbs, actually, when you start to think about it.
So in an odd way, you admire that system.
Well, but it's limited because it only goes up to 4 erect penises, and there should be one, level above that. And in which
I guess that's where I come in.
it seems to me in the perfect system, the highest rating would be the penises aren't erect anymore.
What?
Maybe I'll have to explain this to you. In fact, I may have some tips that you'll be very happy to learn about.
What happened to this interview? It started off with such a classy anecdote, and now look at us. I guess it's my fault. The Oscars are almost upon us.
Yes.
People are saying that this year, no one knows what's going to happen with the Oscars. Do you have a best picture of the year? What do you think it's going to be?
I've been all over the map. At first, I said just automatically it will be Lord of the Rings.
Right, right.
And then I thought the Academy skews a little older. They don't really go for the fantasy action pictures. It'll probably be A Beautiful Mind, which is a wonderful picture. All 5 nominees are good pictures.
Right.
And it's a wonderful picture. But then they began to get concerned about the factual accuracy of A Beautiful Mind and whether or not they hadn't changed the story a little bit about
to make
John
him more
Forrest Nash,
sympathetic,
and so forth and so on. Now I'm beginning to sense, really, kind of Moulin Rouge sneaking up a little bit. Yeah. So, I haven't made my official predictions yet, and I'm really...
Wow, our crowd isn't happy about Moulin Rouge. They're like a bunch of cavemen when the fire goes out.
Lord of the Rings.
Yeah, don't anger this mob. Well, the book, The Greatest Movies, available in bookstores now. And this weekend, check your local listings for the Ebert and Roeper special, If We Pick the Winners. Hey, thank you so much for being here.
Pleasure.
And we're all glad that you're feeling better. Roger Ebert, everybody. Doris Wishman coming up. We'll take a break. We'll be right back. All right, everybody, we've got a fine show tonight. Fine show coming up tomorrow night. Academy Award winner, now nominated for her role in the film In the Bedroom, Marissa Tomei is going to be joining us. From the new NBC show Leap of Faith, Sarah Paulson will be here, and musical guest Brandy. So watch that show. That's going to be a good one. We'll take a break. When we come back, Doris Wishman will be here. You don't want to miss that.